want to share with you, I want to take you back to one of the most defining moments in my life with multiple sclerosis. It was the day that I learned that my mindset was more powerful than any medicine. 10 years after I was diagnosed with MS, I stopped waiting for a cure. Not because I gave up, because I woke up. I learned the game changer wasn't the treatment, it was me. I remember the day the nurse from the MS clinic called. Patty, you qualified for an MS research trial. A new drug for people with relapsing remitting MS. Minimal side effects, 1 infusion every 6 months, and promising early results. I felt like I'd won the lottery. I really, really, really did. Do you want in, Patty? I didn't just want in, I needed in. Because deep down, I was desperate. I was desperate for something real. Something stronger than the old recycled advice. Go to bed earlier. Think more positively. Take vitamin B12. Since my diagnosis, I was drowning in depression and fatigue. I was tired, but not just physically. I was tired of being invisible in a world that only responds to what it sees. For some reason, the world thought to mistake my silence for strength. And it wasn't good enough. I needed something different. So fast forward to my first infusion 6 months down the road. I hugged a thermos of lukewarm tea like it was my childhood blankie. The room smelled like disinfectant and quiet hope. The nurse slid the IV in and said, "You might be a little tired, dear." No way. I was buzzing. I stared at the clear liquid drip into me. And I stared at the bag like it was full of miracles. And then I felt it. A tingle at the base of my spine. Oh my God, it's working already. By the time Paul picked me up, I was practically vibrating. I feel amazing. I talked the whole way home about getting a gym membership, about volunteering in the community again. And that night, I cleaned my kitchen and reorganized a drawer I hadn't opened in months. Before I slid into bed that night, still very wide awake, I whispered, "Thank you." Not to anyone specific, just thank you. And it continued the next day. I walked up and down the aisles of the grocery store without leaning on the cart. And my best friend, she almost fell over when I said yes to a walk around the block. 6 months later, infusion number 2. Same room, same nurse, same high. I deep cleaned all 3 bathrooms while rocking it out to 80s on 8 on Sirius XM. Infusion 3 was 6 months away and I was already counting the days. But then I got a letter in the mail from the MS clinic. It read, "We've discontinued the trial. No significant difference between the drug and the placebo. And the next sentence, you were on the placebo. I froze. Nothing, no medicine, only sugar water. Are you serious? I felt rage at the system, at myself, at everything. But then something clicked. If there was nothing in the IV, then what was behind everything I felt? The energy, the clarity, the momentum. And then I had a light bulb moment. It wasn't the drug. It was me. Every moment of movement, every flicker of joy, that wasn't fake. Because it wasn't the drug. It was belief. It was mindset. It was me choosing to rise to greater heights. In that moment, I realized the world started to move a little slower. I had been holding on to something, that something outside of me was going to fix it all. But then I realized the power, it was in me all along. That shift, that change in perspective, it's not something you find in a pill bottle. I realized that sometimes when you stop waiting for a miracle and start believing that you're already standing on one, that great things will happen to you. No one talks about this part. How breakthroughs don't always happen in the lab. Sometimes they happen when you say, I'm not done yet. We talk about medication. What about motivation? What about mindset? We treat resilience like a superpower, but really, it's a decision to get up, to show up, and to keep becoming even when nobody is watching. Now you might be thinking, but Patty, what about on the days when you just have nothing else to give? When your gas tank is empty at noon and you already have 3 hours left of work to do. Well, I hear you loud and clear. Because I had those days too, and I still do. Days when I can't hold on to the soap in the shower because my hands are so numb. Days when the fatigue is so heavy, I can't find the name. But this is what I now know. I'm not powerless. I'm not broken.
Yes.
And I absolutely don't need to be rescued. Because what you're looking for doesn't come in a pill. It doesn't come in an IV. It doesn't live anywhere but in us. In all of us. In every single, I'll try again tomorrow. In every single quiet, stubborn, I got this. Because what it comes down to is this has nothing to do with magic. It has to do with mindset. And I am living proof. Mindset doesn't just change you, it changes everything. Thank you.